Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you have a great morning. Hope you have a great day. I really do, all day today. Happy Friday. Yahoo! Weekend's coming up. Hope you get to relax, chill out, and enjoy it a little bit. That's what they're for. Anyway, it's Friday. So today, let's make it Forgiveness Friday. That's right, Forgiveness Friday. Well, what's that all about? Well, I'll tell you. You walk around holding a grudge or a resentment or something like that. That stuff's eating you up inside. It's messing up your inside. It's making you sick. It's not good for you. You're always tensed up. Every time you think of that person, you get angry and you bring up all the emotions of the whatever happened again, and that doesn't do you any good. I can tell you what, probably that person's sleeping like a baby and not having a thing bother them, and you're all worked up. Why? Because you made a decision to keep it in your mind to be that way. So practice some forgiveness. Let it go. Forgive them. That doesn't mean you invite them back into your life and you make them your best bud and you let them do it all over again. No, that means you forgive what they did. You forgive the pain they caused. You forgive all that stuff. Why do you do that? For you. So you can move on with life. So you can let it go so that it's not eating you up anymore, and you can just be happy, joyous, and free. If you're holding a resentment or a grudge, that's like drinking poison and waiting for them to die. It's not going to work. It's going to kill you, but it ain't going to do a damn thing to them. It's just gonna make your insides. When you think of that and you get upset and you get angry, you're tense. A couple of things happen. One, your immune system goes down for an hour or more. You're more susceptible to colds or flus or anything like that because your immune system is down. You have what you call a DNA twist, and it twists your DNA up and it drops your immune system. Now on the other hand, when you're happy and you're real happy, your immune system opens up and it boosts your immune system. It's not as easy for you to get a cold or get the flu or something like that. You're stronger in your immune system. So don't you think it's better to be happier? So I'm going to tell you a little story. Years ago, when I was first needing reading glasses, I was in the eye doctor's office and I was sitting there reading a magazine. These two older ladies were sitting next to me and I could hear them just bickering back and forth. I was kind of chuckling to myself, and then one of them said, "Go ahead, tell him, just tell him." And I went, "Oh, here we go. I'm going to be in the middle of this one way or another." So I put my magazine down and the lady said, "She's mad. She's mad. Tell him why you're mad." She said she was standing on the corner one day and this guy went by, had a little Subaru with a canoe on it. And when he turned the corner, the canoe swung around, hit her in the head and knocked her down. And he didn't stop. And she was pissed. And the more she told the story, the madder she got. "I can't understand how somebody would knock an old lady down. They wouldn't even stop and check and see if they were all right." And she was just getting madder and madder by the minute. Her face was beet red. And I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm down." I said, "Listen, I can't even imagine that he knew that. If he knew that, he would have stopped. I'm sure of it." And I said, "If he didn't, then karma will get him. Spiritual law is set up in such a way that if you do something like that, you set some consequences in action and you're going to get yours. That's just the way it is." I said, "I just can't even imagine for the life of me that somebody would do that and not stop. He couldn't have known it, or he would have stopped. I'm sure of it." And the other lady says, "Now tell him how long ago it was." And I said, "Well, how long ago was it?" She says, 10 years ago. And I said, "You've been this angry for 10 years? I said, I bet there's nights where you don't even sleep." And she goes, "Yes, there's nights I lay awake and think about that. I'm so angry." I said, "If you keep being angry like that, you're going to have a heart attack. Something's going to happen to you. That's messing up your inside. It's causing problems inside of your body being that angry all the time." And I said, "I bet he's sleeping like a baby. You ain't hurting him one bit by being that angry, but you are hurting you. You're going to have a stroke. You're going to have a heart attack. You're going to have something if you don't let this go." I said, "Pray for him. Just pray for him. Keep doing that." "Well, why would I want to do that?" I said, "Because it's going to free you from that anger. It's going to free you from this hate. And then you're going to feel better." Then she finally calmed down. She goes, "You may be right." I said, "You've been angry all this time. He's probably sleeping like a baby, doesn't even know what happened. And you're angry at somebody, and they don't even know they did anything wrong. That's just not doing you any good." And finally she kind of calmed down and she says, "I think you're right. I'm going to let it go." So for your own sake, if you are angry at somebody or holding a grudge, let it go. Forgive them. And how do you do that? Talk about it with some friends that would help you see the other side of it. pray about it. How does prayer work when you pray about it? Well, every time you pray, you open yourself up for God's grace to flow in, and God's grace is more powerful than any anger or emotion that you have. So do yourself a favor. Make today Forgiveness Friday. If there's somebody on your mind, forgive them. Hey, if you can't, write their name down on a piece of paper. Put it in your God bag. We talked about making a God bag. Make a bag or a box and write God's box or God's bag on it. Write it down, put it in there. Next time you think about it, say, nope, I gave that to God. I'm going to let him deal with it. Hey, listen, I hope this helped you out. I hope you have a great Friday, and I'll see you Monday. Chummy. Over.